All right, so you ever get that feeling, like you kind of reached all those like typical milestones, you've got the good job, maybe a nice car, all this stuff, but something's still missing.
Oh, yeah. It's like we're constantly told that all those things, the success, the possessions, that's where happiness is. But
But it doesn't always feel that way, right?
right. And it's interesting because today we're going to dive into some ideas from a group that says, you know what, maybe that's not the whole picture.
Yeah, the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood.
Exactly.
And they're all about service, like actual service to others as being like the real key to fulfillment.
Yeah, they believe it's a path to like profound personal growth, even spiritual growth.
So we're looking at this text, right? Nurturing growth and fulfillment through service.
Yep, written by their grandmaster, WaXhira.
Okay. So walk us through this a little. How does this text kind of challenge the way we normally think about fulfillment?
Well, it basically says all those things we're chasing, the wealth, the status, it's kind of like a trap.
A trap.
Yeah, the ego trap, they call it.
Okay, the ego trap.
Yeah.
So explain that. What's the ego trap?
It's like our ego, that part of us that wants all the stuff, the recognition, it's never really satisfied.
Oh, totally. It's like you get the thing you thought you wanted,
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, what's next?
Right, you're always chasing that next thing, that next hit of happiness, but it never really lasts.
It's like when I finally got my dream job. I was so excited, but honestly, like a week later, I was already thinking about the next promotion.
Exactly, it's a cycle. The text says that's what keeps us from true joy.
So how do we break free from this cycle? Like, what does the text say?
It suggests a pretty big shift in focus. Instead of always trying to get things for ourselves, it says we should focus on giving.
Giving. Okay, so helping others.
Yeah, putting the well-being of others ahead of our own desires. It says true fulfillment comes from acts of service.
But how does, like, doing something for someone else actually make me happier?
It's interesting. The text describes service as a kind of practice, almost like a spiritual practice. It says, with each act of service, it doesn't have to be huge, even small things, it expands our capacity for empathy, for joy.
Hmm.
It's like we're rewiring our brains to actually experience happiness differently.
I like that. So it's not like we're sacrificing our own happiness to help others.
Right. It's not about that. It's more like we're growing our capacity for happiness by focusing outward.
Okay, I'm following you.
Hmm.
Now, there's this image in the text that I found really powerful. It talks about vessels filling with water. What's that all about?
Oh, right. It's a great analogy. So the text says our hearts and souls, they're like vessels.
Uh-huh.
And each act of kindness, each time we put others first, it's like adding a drop of water, a drop of fulfillment to that vessel.
Okay.
So the more we give, the more our capacity for joy expands. It's not about emptying ourselves, but about growing.
Becoming more.
Exactly.
And this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Because the text also suggests that acts of service don't just affect us individually, they actually impact the world around us.
Yeah. It talks about this idea of interconnectedness, like we're all connected, part of a larger whole.
So it's like, think about the human body.
Exactly. All the
Yeah.
different organs, they have to work together. If one organ's not doing its job, the whole body suffers.
Right, it throws everything off.
The text suggests that humanity, maybe even the universe, it works in a similar way. Each act of service contributes to the well-being of the whole.
So even something small like volunteering at a food bank,
Mm.
or even just like helping your neighbor with their groceries.
It's not just being nice, it's contributing to a larger positive energy.
Wow, that's pretty powerful.
And it's not just about, making the world a better place. The text says service also brings benefits that go beyond the material.
Of it what?
Things like a sense of purpose, inner peace. It argues that you can't buy those things with money or status.
It's like finding a deeper meaning in life.
Absolutely. It's about connecting with something larger than yourself. And the text frames this whole thing as a journey of self-discovery, too.
So by helping others, we're actually learning more about ourselves.
Yeah. By opening ourselves up to the needs of others, we start to see our own potential in a new light. We discover who we really are and the difference we can make.
And this all ties back to the core beliefs of the Sacred Atlantean Brotherhood, right?
It definitely does. This idea that serving others is a way of connecting with something divine.
The divine essence within all beings, right?
Exactly. It's about recognizing our shared humanity and tapping into a power that's greater than ourselves.
So it sounds like what they're saying is true fulfillment, the kind that really lasts, it doesn't come from what we can get, but from what we can give.
That's a powerful way to put it.
It really makes you think about your priorities.
It does. And it leaves us with a question. If service is this pathway to fulfillment, What act of service could you incorporate into your life? What could you do today to start experiencing that transformative power?
Yeah, that's something we should all think about. Well, thanks for taking us on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll be back soon to explore more fascinating ideas.